Hello guys and welcome to Party Escape. I'm Ada and today I will do an unboxing of the Razer Deathstalker gaming keyboard. So to start off with, on the front of the box there's a large picture of the keyboard itself, as well as we can see down here in the corner, some features of this particular keyboard. See if we can get a focus here. Alright, so fully programmable slim chiclet keycaps. 10-key anti-ghosting and Razer Synapse 2.0 is enabled on this keyboard, so you will be able to save up your specific settings and take it to any computer you want to play on. Alright, so this is the front of the box, so I guess we go past the side here, which basically has nothing interesting on it. So we will come around to the back here, which got some more interesting stuff, showing off all the features of the keyboard. LED backlit keys here, and we've got the chiclet style keycaps. We've got dedicated gaming mode, which turns off the Windows button, and you can also add it to turn off other buttons. As well, we've got anti-ghosting capability for up to 10 simultaneous key presses. Fully programmable keys with on-the-fly macro recording, so you can program any key on the keyboard to do exactly what you want it to do. Then let's have a look at the top of the box. We'll have a look here. Just Razer Synapse 2.0 enabled, these system requirements there, and it's a keyboard with Nordic layout, which means that it will look a bit different than the English version. And then we got to look at the bottom, which hasn't got that much on it. It just again shows off the features of the keyboard, which in this case is 1000 Hz ultra spooling, on-the-fly Mac recording, backlit illumination, gaming mode, and anti-ghosting. So then we'll just have a look at opening the box. So it's just on the side here, just pull this out, just like this, and there's just standard cardboard box, I guess. So just pull it out, and the box has got a Razer logo on it, which is quite big actually. So have a look at this standard cardboard box with only a Razer logo on it. And for gamers by gamers, and then nothing. So we shall open this up, just like this, and we are presented with this. Alright, so this is some standard soft, like, packing material, I guess, and some cardboard for the cable. So then we're just gonna pull this up actually out of here and have a look at what else comes in the box. And that is actually this, and then the box is empty. So I'm gonna get rid of the box here, and we're gonna have a look at what we get here. So basically what we get is we get the standard welcome to Team Razer thing here, and then we have Razer Synapse 2.0 information, I guess, something like that. Razer Deathstalker quick start guide and a master guide, as well as some stickers. However, I'm not really sure why you would need to use a guide to install your keyboard, but the Synapse instructions might be useful. Alright, so we're going on to unveiling the keyboard now. So I'm just pulling out this tape, trying to make it not close again, and then we will pull out the keyboard right here. So this is how the keyboard looks like. It's completely black basically, except for this area down here, which has a honeycomb texture to it. Looks really cool, and it's very shiny. I'm guessing it's probably going to be a fingerprint magnet. If you do not like those types of things, be careful about touching this shiny area here. Alright, it's also have a white Razer logo on it, and of course the entire keyboard is black and is made of plastic, but it's a textured plastic, feels nice, doesn't feel really cheap, but yeah. Alright, the keys, they feel pretty good, feel solid, and they look pretty nice. I do believe, however, these will actually be quite attracted to the fingerprint as well. Alright, so we'll have a look at the layout a bit first. So down here you have got a function key, which you hold down, as well as up at the top here at the F keys here. You've got F9, you've got your macro key, then you got your gaming mode, and then you got the brightness settings. As well, you have also got a play, pause, and then skip songs buttons right here for your media keys, as well as you got sound controls over at the F1 to F3 buttons. Then over at this side we have got a caps lock indicator, number lock indicator, and scroll lock indicator. You've also got an indicator for when the macro software is running, as well as when gaming mode is activated. So that's pretty much the front of the keyboard, I would say. So we'll have a look at, we'll have a look at how thin the keys are. So basically the keys are very, very thin. It's basically like, almost like a laptop keyboard. They're very thin keys. You can't really push them. You can push them down basically all the way, but that's it. Push them down all the way, and then they basically come flush with the surface of the keyboard. So now let's have a quick look at the cable and the USB connector. So the cable is not braided, as you will be able to see here. It's just a standard black shiny cable, and here of course is the USB connector. It's got a little plastic cap on it, which I'm going to remove here. Alright, so you see it's gold plated, as well most other new Razer products, I would assume, and it looks nice, although you probably never see it. And if it affects the performance of the USB, possibly if it was a USB 3 cable, which I'm not really sure it is. I do not believe it. I think it will work in USB 3 port, but you will not get the performance out of it. Alright, so now going to the back of the keyboard, which is also an important part of the keyboard, we'll find this little sticker here, which says Razer Deathstalker, some model number stuff, as well as a warning which says typing in an awkward position or for long periods may cause repetitive stress or related injuries. So basically, don't type for too long. Then it also says made in China, which is very common for products these days. And we'll have a look at the layout of the non-slip surfaces. Alright, so basically here's one of the non-slip grips, which it feels pretty good actually. I do not think that this keyboard will be slipping around a lot, because there is in all corners quite a large grip here, as well as a long one on the bottom, and of course on the other sides. Then we also have, for people who like to have their keyboard a little bit more of an angle, we do have these fold out things here, fold stands, also with a non-slip surface, although not as large as the other ones. But I do not believe this keyboard will be slipping around on your desk. Because of these, I do believe this will be quite stable. So basically now I will have a look at it, and I will show you how it looks like when it's plugged into a computer and it's glowing green. Alright, so here you can see it plugged into a computer, and it's not extremely dark in the room, but it's dark enough for you to be able to see what is going on here. So basically this is the maximum brightness. It is quite bright, but it looks really, really nice. However, I would say that the brightness is not entirely even across the keyboard. For instance, some keys have a little bit of weird stuff going on the edges of the letters, especially the Enter key, I would say, as well as some of the other labeled keys. The lights behind it be a little bit worn out or something. It looks a little bit odd, but I'll say nothing really major. You won't really be noticing it after a while because the brightness of the keyboard is really good. It's not too bright, but you can actually see it is glowing fairly nice, and the color is also very nice. Now, this keyboard has a few different brightness levels, and if you press down the function key as well as the F11 key, you will be changing the brightness level of it. So you can see here, this can be turned off, as well as you can increase the brightness level as you go along. So you can decide yourself how bright you want the keyboard to be. As well, with the help of the Razer Synapse software, you can actually choose the keyboard to do some pulsating or similar things like that. The pulsating looked a bit weird. It completely turns off the backlights of the keyboard, which makes it look a little bit choppy when it's activated. But it's still a nice feature to be able to have if you like it. Except for that, there's not really much more to cover. This 10 key anti-ghosting is not the best on the market, but I would say it's definitely enough, because who would probably type more than 10 keys at once? So yeah, that's about it from this unboxing. I hope you liked it. The keyboard seems really good. It's not really as expensive as the it's about half the price, here in Sweden anyway, of the Razer Deathstalker Ultimate, which has got the touchpad here on the right side instead of the standard number pad. Otherwise, the keyboards are quite similar in both layout, design, and as well as the keys are probably going to be identical. So yeah, that's the unboxing of the Razer Deathstalker. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching, and please leave a like and a comment, and subscribe if you want to see more unboxings or other videos.